We all think we have a pretty good handle on AI, right? It's in our pockets, it's helping us write, it's even making art. But what if I told you that its biggest, most important revolution hasn't even happened yet? Today, we're diving into what might just be the next true frontier for artificial intelligence.
Just think about this for a second. Your AI can spit out a perfect email in 5 seconds? That's a solo task. But can it actually run your team meeting? Can it handle all the different personalities, track decisions, and keep a whole group of people moving in the same direction? That's a completely different challenge.
And that right there, that gets us to the heart of the matter. AI has a massive collaboration problem. It's this huge, fundamental blind spot in the technology that we're all using every single day. Look, today's AI is an amazing personal assistant. It works for you, it solves your problems, it answers your questions. But there's a giant gap between that and what we really need, which is a team coordinator, an intelligence that doesn't just work for one person, but works for the entire group. And this isn't just some missing feature that can be added in an update. No, the very foundation of today's models isn't built for the chaotic, messy, unpredictable world of people working together. They're designed for clean data in, clean answer out, not for navigating a passionate debate about where to go for the team lunch. But one company thinks they've found the key to unlock this next wave of AI, and investors are placing a truly massive bet that they're right. Let's talk about a company called Humans and. Now, just look at this roster. The founding team is basically an AI supergroup with people from every major lab you can name: Anthropic, Meta, OpenAI, xAI, Google DeepMind, you name it. This is the real deal. So get this. They raised $480 million in a seed round for a company that was only 3 months old and didn't even have a product to show. That's not just a bet. That is a massive declaration that this new direction is the future of AI. So what is this revolutionary idea? Well, it all boils down to a concept they call social intelligence. See, they aren't trying to build a slightly better search engine or a faster way to write code. They are building an entirely new kind of AI from scratch, designed for one thing: understanding and coordinating how groups of people work together. Okay, but how do you even build an AI like that? You can't just use the same old training methods. You need a totally different approach. They're focusing on two really interesting methods. The first is long horizon RL. Think of this as teaching the AI to play the long game, to plan, to act, and to adjust over time, not just give one-shot answers. And the second, multi-agent RL, is about throwing the AI into these complex digital sandboxes with lots of other AIs and, most importantly, with humans to learn how to collaborate. And one of the co-founders, Yu-Chen He, put it perfectly. He said they're trying to train the model in a way that involves more humans and AIs actually interacting. In other words, the AI learns to be a good teammate by, well, being a teammate. It learns by doing. So what does all this actually look like in the real world? This is where it gets really interesting, because the team has this fantastic analogy for their vision that just makes everything click. To really get it, you have to listen to what someone like Reid Hoffman, the founder of LinkedIn, has been saying. He says the real magic of AI isn't just in helping one person do a task. It's at the workflow level, that messy space between people where work actually gets done. That's where all the friction is. And that is exactly the space Humans in is going after. Their big vision is for AI to become the connective tissue of an organization. Think of it like a central nervous system. It's not another app you have to log into. It's the invisible intelligence that helps the entire system, the entire team, just work better together. So what does that mean practically? It means an AI that actually understands the unique skills and motivations of every single person on the team. It can then help balance everyone's individual goals for the good of the whole group. And what's crazy is that this idea scales. It could work for a massive 10,000-person company, or it could work for a family just trying to plan a vacation. Now, as you can imagine, this is a seriously bold vision, and it puts them in a very, very interesting spot in the hyper-competitive world of AI. So while the giants, OpenAI, Google, are all busy trying to build smarter personal assistants and chasing this grand vision of AGI, Humans is over here playing a completely different game. They're creating a whole new category that's all about social intelligence and making teams work. And that focus, that's a high-stakes gamble. By not competing directly with the giants, they could become the leader of a brand new, massive market. Or It could just make them the #1 acquisition target for a big player that decides they want to own the space too.
But if you ask the team at Humans and, they seem pretty clear on their plan. They've already reportedly turned away buyers. They're not looking for a quick payday. They've said they believe this is going to be a generational company, one that fundamentally redefines how we all work together.
So it all leaves us with this one wild question to think about. We started by asking if an AI could run your meeting, but the ambition here is so much bigger than that. Forget just running the meeting. Could it be that your next, and maybe even your best, team leader will actually be an